Hi, I'm Officer Barron with the Beeville Police Department. Congratulations on your selection for the ride-along program. I know you're anxious to hit the streets, but before you do, there's a few things we need to go over. What you're going to see in this short video are basic rules and safety procedures. While we want you to enjoy this experience, you are going to be exposed to potentially dangerous situations. We're going to take a few minutes and discuss what you need to know to get the most out of your ride-along. So let's go inside and get started. Each shift starts with a briefing. This is where the shift supervisor passes down important information, assigns tasks to each officer, and listens to discussions and concerns. This is when you'll meet the shift that you'll be riding with and assign to a specific officer. Once this happens, that officer becomes responsible for you, so it's imperative that you follow the officer's instructions. Before any officer begins patrol, a vehicle check is required for safety as well as equipment operation. Every system in the vehicle needs to be checked in order to ensure that the vehicle is ready for patrol. Every vehicle has the same equipment, although some of the vehicles are configured differently. The first thing you'll notice is the radio. The radio is the officer's lifeline to dispatch and other officers. It operates the same way as a civilian CB radio. While we don't expect a worst-case scenario, in the event that your assigned officer becomes injured or incapacitated, you may have to use the radio to call for help. With this in mind, be sure to know your assigned officer's unit number. This is not the number on the vehicle. Be sure to ask what the correct unit number is. Your officer should take a few minutes and explain the difference between unit numbers for police units as well as county units and state troopers. Every unit also has a mobile video system. You will not need to operate this system because the officer has 3 possible ways to activate and deactivate the camera. What you must remember is that everything you say inside the vehicle while the camera is recording will be on the video. This video may very well be viewed in court, so please try not to speak while the camera is recording. The emergency system is what controls the various lights and audible warnings. This is another component that you will have no need to touch. The officer will activate the emergency system in situations that are deemed appropriate by department policy. Each vehicle also has a mobile radar system. This is used to measure the speed of other vehicles on the road. It's important that you do not touch this equipment because court cases depend on the operator's knowledge and experience with the radar. Okay, that covers the basic equipment. Now it's time to get into the rules for the ride-along. First, stay in the vehicle. Always wear your seatbelt. Know the unit number, be aware of your location, and stay calm. Do not leave the vehicle unless directed, touch any emergency equipment, and don't talk about private legal matters after the ride-along is over. As with any other motor vehicle, you are required by law to wear your seatbelt at all times. As police officers, it's our job to set the example to civilians. Your assigned officer may need to write a citation on a traffic stop for no seatbelt, and this would be contestable in court if he or you are not wearing your own. The most common occurrence during your ride-along will be the traffic stop. This is one of the most dangerous situations for the officer. First and foremost, as with all situations, stay in the vehicle. You are not permitted to exit the vehicle at any time unless directed to do so by the officer. When the violation occurs, the officer will be doing several things at once. He'll be watching for certain signs of trouble as well as communicating information to dispatch. It's important for you not to distract the officer during this time, but it is a good idea for you to take note of certain things in case the situation deteriorates. Take a moment and note the make and model of the vehicle as well as the vehicle color. Try to observe how many people are in the vehicle and also watch the officer. If something goes wrong, you may be his best hope for assistance. On rare occasions, a routine traffic stop may become a vehicle pursuit. This is also one of the most dangerous things an officer may do. If this should occur during your ride-along, the first thing to remember is to stay calm. The officer will most likely be driving at very high speeds. You must be as quiet as possible. The officer has to concentrate on high-speed driving, navigating traffic, emergency systems, and radio communication. He will also need to be able to see the side view mirrors, so try to stay as still as possible. When the pursuit comes to an end, as in all situations, stay in the vehicle unless directed to step out.